Okay, so good morning. We are going to see a problem solution question here. So this is not a personal viewpoint question. We have to find out the reasons for a particular problem and how can we tackle this particular problem. These are the two things what we are going to see in this particular essay. So question is like this: the world's oceans are filling up with waste plastic. What are the reasons for this and how the situation can be improved? So I told this is not a personal opinion question, so you are not supposed to give your personal opinion. Need to say in general what are the reasons for this, and in general how can we improve the situation. These are the things here. Now let's see in detail how can we address this particular question. So I have given here introduction. The first body paragraph are the reasons, the second body paragraph are the solutions, and the last is the conclusion. There's another way to do this thing, that is you can give one cause and solution for that particular cause, another cause in another paragraph, the solution for that particular thing, the third cause and the third solution. 3 body paragraphs you can write. So that is specifically, so that particular cause, that particular solution, that particular cause, that particular solution. So it is cause specific solutions you can give. But here I have not given cause specific solutions because I do have some general causes and I do have some general solutions. So if you are going with a cause specific solution, this is the cause, and this can be done specifically to prevent. Okay, so that is one paragraph. You can give examples there. Perfect, one paragraph. Reason, the reason number 2 or cause number 2, and then solution with examples. Perfect, another paragraph. And the third paragraph similarly. But actually here, I don't have a specific cause and a specific solution for this thing because this is something which is seen globally. It's seen everywhere, and I don't think that one particular approach can solve this particular issue, one particular issue. So I have to see some general reasons and the prominent reasons at the same time. General plus prominent reasons. And I have to say general plus prominent reasons. I have to give solutions which are feasible in a global perspective. In an international perspective, it should be applicable to every nook and corner of the world. So that is called a problem solution essay, how to tackle this thing. Actually, we think the question is easy, but when you analyze this question and put the point in the places where you are intended to, it will be difficult because you need to have some sorts of knowledge, some sorts of general information, some sorts of general knowledge to answer this particular question. So immediately if I see what are the reasons for this, you will be getting only the examples. You will be getting only the examples. From the examples, you need to generate the point. Here I have generated point number 1 as the irrational use of plastic. So I'll mark it. That is the irrational use of plastic. This is point number one. So when the plastic is used irrationally, this thing occurs. Number two, improper treatment of plastic waste. Can say that is the title. So if you don't give the title in the first sentence or inside that thing, means the main thing, the core thing, what you are going to say, and you cannot prove this thing only just with examples. Examples are essential, but you need to give the point first. The point is here, irrational use of plastic. This is reason number one. I have written three main reasons here. There are three main reasons behind. So which are the three main reasons? Now, first one is the irrational use of plastic. Second one is the improper treatment of plastic. And we have a third thing, that is people are ignorant about the threat of microplastics. So people are ignorant about the threat of microplastics. So if it is disposed to water, it mixes with the water, and we do have a threat of microplastics, and you do have dreadful diseases can occur as a result of this mixing of plastic to the water. So I'm not explaining it in detail. I have explained two things, irrational use and improper waste with examples. So I need another example there. So it will be moving lengthy. So I have said three main basic reasons are there. These are three basic reasons. There are, so I have mentioned three basic reasons. In addition to these basic reasons, there may be many other reasons. Some of the points you may have now in your mind, you can come up with that. But nobody can ignore this, are not basic reasons. These are basic reasons. Number one is unwise use of plastic. No one can deny that. Number two is improper treatment of plastic. You are not recycling it properly. You are not segregating and sending it to the recycling plant. You are not all these things, incinerating it scientifically. So no one can deny that. And the thing is that many people are ignorant. Many people are ignorant about the dangers of microplastics. So if they know that it can cause some sorts of cancer, and the existence of humans and aquatic creatures will be a question. So everything is a chain. So there won't be any life in the sea or ocean. Naturally, there won't be any life in the land too. So this is what the thing is. So I have mentioned three basic reasons, and I've told in the introduction that by adopting appropriate measures, this problem can be tackled much effectively. So the problem, the issue can be tackled much effectively if I am adopting appropriate measures there. What are the appropriate measures? Turning to the solutions, yes. The first is to prevent plastic from reaching the ocean. So you have this objective in our mind, that is, you have to prevent the plastic from reaching the ocean. You do that. To be precise, authorities should identify the ways plastic reaches the water bodies and take appropriate actions. Yeah. I need to cut short this solution paragraph. So let's turning to the solution. The first is to prevent plastic from reaching the ocean. So I don't need this particular sentence here. Yeah. This includes installing mesh nets in drains and small rivers. Okay, so turning to the solutions, the first is to prevent plastic from reaching the ocean. How? This includes installing mesh nets in drains and small rivers. So the examples for doing that, what are the things included? Example number one, it includes this thing. And Australia is a country which has successfully done that. Example, clear. So how this functions? These plastics can be segregated and can be either recycled or incinerated scientifically. So that is solution number one, prevent plastic from reaching the ocean. Number two, another feasible solution is to promote awareness among the public about the imminent danger that occur when plastic is not rationally used or recycled. If it is used irrationally, unwisely, and if it is not recycled properly, there are potential threats. Need to make people aware of these things. How? Popular media should take initiative. So it is awareness among the public about the imminent danger. So this is the point here. So popular media, whether it is a print media like newspaper or magazines, or whether it is visual media like TV or social media like or Facebook or Twitter or WhatsApp, whatever it is. They have to take initiative to do this. Alone cannot do that, I know. That's why I collaborated it with the governments and educational institutions. We need to have a combined effort. Media plus governments plus educational institutions. These are the three organizations, three entities which can make people aware about the consequences of plastic waste disposal, irrational plastic waste disposal. So if these three organizations are combined and they try to make people aware of the imminent consequences, then actually it's okay. Now let's see the conclusion. To conclude, it is clear that the primary reasons which trigger the filling up of oceans with plastics are either related to its use or its disposal. So it's a summary of the first paragraph, either related to its use or its disposal. The first paragraph is summarized there. And if the aforementioned measures are adopted, so the second paragraph, the solution paragraph, if the aforementioned solutions are adopted, measures are adopted, the problem can be mitigated to a great extent. So I have combined first paragraph and second paragraph, the problem, the reasons paragraph, and now the solution paragraph in the conclusion. And I have nowhere mentioned any personal pronouns like I, we, or then my, all these personal pronouns, which in my view, in my perspective, in my opinion, I have not said. I completely avoided that. That's what we need to observe here, because this is not a personal viewpoint question. This is a general question. We need to see the things objectively, what is seen across the world. I have identified that thing very keenly and then presented these things in order. Okay, so I told that there are two ways to organize the body. The first way, cause, then specific solution, cause, then specific solution, cause, then specific solution. 3 paragraphs, 3 small paragraphs, 1 introduction and 1 conclusion. That is way number 1. Way number 2, this is the thing, general reasons or general causes in a global perspective is presented in the first paragraph, and general solutions in a global perspective, objectively, not subjectively, it is presented in the second paragraph. So, and then we have summarized these 2 body paragraphs in the conclusion. That is the important, the most important part of this essay. That is the conclusion. Whatever the essay is, conclusion is the most important part. So we need to give a clear-cut conclusion which summarizes the body paragraph and answers this particular question. Okay, so the question is answered in the conclusion, not in the introduction. In the introduction, we won't be having a complete picture of the answer. The complete picture of the answer will come only in the conclusion, and this is the most important part of the essay. I'll tell again. Okay, so I have reached the end of this particular session here.